Today I'm installing an exciting upgrade on the old Jeep ZJ. It's something I've been eyeballing since I grabbed the Jeep, so I'm really pumped, and I got to give a big shout out to Mountain Vista Fabrication for hooking me up with this. I'm really pumped to get it installed, and of course, it is the driver's side rear storage cubby. Now you do lose the space to mount your spare tire, so that is a little bit of a bummer unless you want to throw it in the back end for you, which some people will choose to do, but who needs a spare anyway, right? I'm just kidding. This just gives me an excuse to buy the Mountain Vista Fabrication rear bumper with tire carrier. I'm pumped about that. And I actually already have plans for the passenger side, so this is the one that works best. Show me two of an installation, a couple of tools that you're going to need. I believe it is a number 4 Allen key. Then you're going to need an 8, 10, and 12 socket, and also a 14 millimeter socket with a ratcheting wrench and an extension, a 14 millimeter open-ended wrench, and then I believe this is a 7/8 inch socket. You can use a wrench as well, but that's going to be to tighten down your locking mechanism. And I used a razor blade as well. I would say you can do it if you have the tools ready to go, maybe 30, 45 minutes, something like that. Maybe an hour at the most. It really isn't too bad at all. This is where you'll need that little 8 millimeter socket. Taking these screws out, by the way, seems to be completely unnecessary. I just simply did it so I could pull this out and see just how this little nub is attached, and I think it's just kind of melted plastic, so unfortunately there's really no way around it. We just kind of gotta cut it off. If it's done a different way, supposed to be done a different way, let me know in the comments below. A little steamy in the back of the Jeep. I've never installed one of these little lock mechanisms from scratch, so we're going to attempt to do it here. I think you only need a few of the total parts. This is obviously the different, you can use a flat one, or if you have like an offset area to latch, you can use this one. I think we'll use the flat. These little guys are dictate really, I guess, how far you can rotate the key, so that goes in the assembly somewhere. This is like a little front beauty plate. We shouldn't need it. This small one should cover our hole. So this holds everything together, and this obviously squeezes the lock itself to the back side of this. The key to be up and down like this for locked. So we need to figure out how to make this stop up and down, and then stop to probably like this. So that should be locked for us. I think this little spiky guy goes on here to make sure it doesn't slip on your lock tab thing. Okay, I switched out the little stopper because I wanted it to stop at a quarter of a turn rather than going all the way up a full 180. So lock down, open that way. So Butte. Don't take this part as a how-to. I've never done this before, but it seems it works. It's actually a pretty good amount of space in there. I wasn't really sure actually how deep it was and how the whole storage compartment worked just by looking at the pictures online, but you know, pleasantly surprised, pretty pleased. I just got to figure out what to keep in this thing. All right, let's see what we got in here for now. Keeping it simple, pack of knives, a little leather roll of tools. I'll refine that a little bit more for some more Jeep appropriate tools. Some mittens for now, some middies, but probably put some leather gloves in here, and I always like to keep a bunch of rags or towels readily available, and we still got a bunch more space. So probably a toe strap, maybe some tie down, some ratchet strap things, some rope, stuff like that. We got plenty of room for that. I do have a whole bag of ratchet straps right here, but it'll be nice to transfer some of those over to the Cubby so I can get rid of this bag. This is like a go bag, bug out bag. I always have it with the vehicle, so I don't necessarily need to put the same stuff that's in here. So first aid stuff, metal cup for boiling water, some paracord, some rope, knives, multi-tool, some fire starter stuff, some fishing stuff. So we're all ready to go with a little bit of a bug out bag, but again, that's always with the vehicle, so I don't necessarily have to put it in here. Not sure. What else? What other good ideas you got to put in the Cubby to keep with your Jeep? Big shout out again to Mountain Vista Fabrication for really the first real serious interior upgrade for the old Jeep. Really super high quality product, fits really good, pretty simple installation and great pricing. You really can't ask for much more than that. For now though, I think that's a decent start, unless you guys have some other good ideas for me. That's pretty sweet. I would say you can do it if you have the tools ready to go, maybe 30, 45 minutes, something like that. Maybe an hour at the most. It really isn't too bad at all. Here we go. Can't go back now. That looks cool. Of course, we got the cup holder too from Mountain Vista Fabrication, and you gotta get one of these. This is an absolute no-brainer, a must purchase for the ZJ. I'll put links in the description below for this driver's side Cubby, as well as some of the other parts that Mountain Vista Fabrication offers for the ZJ, as well as the XJ. So if you're into Jeep accessories or you're looking to make a few upgrades here and there, check the links out in the description below. If you have any questions, leave those in the comment section below. I get to every single one of them as quickly as I possibly can. Appreciate you guys watching. More stuff coming for the old ZJ, so hope you subscribe, follow along. Appreciate the support very much. See you in the next one.